Hi, I'm Joe from Glenfield Electrical. Thank you for taking the time out to look at our solar panel price and savings calculator. This is a really quick video to just run through how it works and why we've done it and how we can help. We're Glenfield Electrical. We're local Leicestershire solar panel contractors and electrical contractors. The reason behind putting this solar panel calculator together is that when we've been looking at solar panel prices and calculators online, that it's something that's actually really difficult, and it's a bit of a minefield researching exactly what you need for solar panels, what it might cost, and whether it's viable for you as a homeowner or not. On the Money Saving Expert website, so completely reputable website, they say that you could save up to £340 a year on your bills, which, although that's a good saving, but with the price of panels, that's just not really correct. That there's lots of systems that we're installing, and homeowners are saving 500, 600, 700, 800 pounds a year, and some are saving even closer to 2,000 pounds a year when they've got really high energy consumption and bigger homes that they're spending that so much money on electricity. And equally, there's some. This is a great resource, the Energy Saving Trust. They have a solar panel calculator, and like the Money Saving Expert, they don't mention that battery systems, but battery systems have completely changed the game with solar now. And you can see here, solar electricity exported 60%, where actually with batteries that means that you can now use 70, 80, 90% of your own stored, of your own generated electricity rather. So here's our solar panel price and savings calculator. It's really easy to use. First of all, you have your annual electricity consumption. You can find that on your energy bill. So if you enter your annual electricity consumption here with the slider, or type it in here, 3,500 kilowatt hours is average in the UK for a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. 4 5-bedroom houses are normally going to be around the 5 or 6,000 kilowatt hour mark. The current electricity cost, that's really important because that informs what your current bill is and what your savings will be. But then here, the solar panel system size slider goes up in 0.4 kilowatt or 400 watt increments, and that's each panel. Typically, our customers are going for sort of 5-6 kilowatt systems, but 3.6 kilowatt is average. And battery size here, there are multiple options available out there, but for simplicity's sake, we've used 5 kilowatt hours increments on the battery slider. And let's say that you had your annual electricity consumption was around 4,500 kilowatt hours a year. That would show you what your current bill is. And let's say your current electricity cost per kilowatt is 24p. And then you've got a 4-bedroom house, so let's say you can fit a 6 kilowatt system on the roof, and you can get 10 kilowatt hours of battery. But this is going to come out with like a rough cost. It is an estimate, and our design software later on we can put in a more complicated design together that's going to show you much more important information. But this is just a really quick run through of what you could save potentially. So the first year savings are coming out as sort of £780 roughly. The current bill is this, but then with the system in place, your new bill, including the standing charge, is looking like this. So you've got a first year saving of around £780 with the system, but then you can play around. If you can fit more panels on, you can see how the saving grows. And then most systems, they're guaranteed for around 25 years, and with how energy bills increase in price year on year, roughly by 7% on average, the total saving, lifetime saving for systems can come out at £25,000, £30,000, £35,000, or even up to £50,000 with some of the larger systems we've fitted. And if those sorts of figures are making sense and that you are interested in solar, you can click the green button here to book a free consultation with our solar team. So that's Phil, the director of the business, or Nick, the renewals manager. They're both qualified electricians, they're tradesmen, so they're not sort of salespeople trying to push a system that might not necessarily work for you. Everything that we design is bespoke to you because every home is different, how they use energy is different. So if you want to book a free consultation, that's a phone call where Phil or Nick will call you back. They'll ask you some questions about your home, your energy usage, your roof, to basically try and get a handle on whether solar is going to work. But yeah, if that's something that's viable and you are interested, then after that they can book in a free at-home consultation where they'll have a look at your roof, talk with you, show you what your options are, and then you can actually help us design your own system by putting the panels on our design software, Open Solar. So brilliant. Yeah, so thank you again for clicking on our solar calculator.